Welcome back, part 2 of the pt.2 Speaks to the Youth, and just wanted to air out my feelings because you and I are just such a vast range in age. Not aging myself or anything, I'm a cool 24, but but you enjoy the new school. You enjoy XXX. I don't know if you...
Triple X.
Whatever. XXX Tentaction. You enjoy the Skittles Man. You enjoy Trippie Redd and all that nonsense that came out on the 2018 freshman.
Yeah.
Whereas I turned you on to Jid, so that's fine.
He was
but
too.
Really, I just want to have a conversation with you and say, I think personally my take on it is, it used to be about gatekeeping, and it used to be about moving the genre forward. It used to be about elevating each other through hip-hop. Now, I was playing a lot of old school, like Gangstar, Guru, DJ Premier, fantastic stuff from the late 80s and early 90s. Yeah. And it was like his mission to make sure that rap evolved and rappers, his peers were coming out with unique flows and cadences and awesome wordplay. And he would call out those that weren't. And fast forward to today, where literally all you need is a hot beat.
A basic beat.
A basic beat, a melody, some nonsense about your wealth and your women and your drug of choice. And that's all you need. And then you can be a superstar. And you can get millions of views on YouTube. And you can be a SoundCloud rapper. And you can sell out shows. And you can look like a complete moron.
Tekashi 69.
Don't even bring that name up to me, man, because that's all it is these days, and it just kind of pisses me off because I'm, for lack of a better word, an old head and a purist, and I want hip hop almost to be like this is straight up hip hop, and then you got vibe and you've got flex and all this other stuff over to the side. You can it's all music, and I get that people appreciate it and enjoy it, but that's my take on it. And it's like, God, it's so ridiculous now that that's all you need, and it's so famous.
Well, like, it's a vibe. Again, like, when you want to get yourself pumped up, you want to listen to hard music, something that's kind of fast, something that has great beats. You want to listen to a mumble rap. You don't care about the lyricism. You look at, like, Ski Mask Slump God, and he has Take a Step Back, which lyrics are not very great, and they're very, like, actually really bad towards women and stuff. But, like, it's a pump-up song. When you hear that song, you're like, oh, man, I'm ready, whatever I'm going to do.
But that's the thing. That's all it is these days. It's like there's no content, there's no story. It's super shallow. It's like, like I think Travis Scott said it in Astroworld. The party never ends.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be more to it than that. Otherwise, we're all just going around in a circle. Otherwise, we're all just going to devolve into mumble rap. Now, I know that there's torchbearers and there's carriers like Kendrick and Jid, who are new school, but still killing it lyrically. And I would point back to Kendrick's Control verse from a few years ago when he just obliterated Big Sean. And he called out all of his peers, and he was like, we're trying to raise the bar. This is what we're in it for. This is all that we're doing. But the new school is all about the cash and their 15 seconds of fame. Fine, I get it, to each their own. Yeah. But as a fan of hip-hop and as a fan of someone who wants to enjoy the music and not just get pumped up all the time. Believe me, dude, I can appreciate that. You've seen me, and people know me. I'm wild and crazy. But for the most part, I want to be like into a story. I want to connect with the artist and not just on let's raise a glass and party all the time.
Yeah, but you need those moments to party all the time. Like, I know, like, A$AP Rocky and Potato Salad, he went off on mumble rapping, but, like, he said there's not much talent. They don't need that much talent as long as
the thing.
As long as they're, like, yelling and have a high energy. Everyone else gets that high energy. So when you're at a party, you want to hear that song. You don't want to hear some lyric stuff. You kind of just want to relax, have fun, and get hyped. And that's the perfect kind of, like, music to do so. You have people like Trippie Redd with Dark Knight Domo, as I said in the last video, which is, like, so hyped. Every single time I hear that song, I'm like, oh, man, I can't wait for anything. And Travis Scott's on that. But, I mean, they're just, even though they're mumbling, it doesn't mean they're, like, it's bad music. It's still good music. It's just you don't really know what they're saying. But that's not what's important in the song. It's how it makes you feel is what I feel is, like, important in music.
Fair enough.
If that like makes you feel good and energized, then that's what you should listen to. Because otherwise, like, what are you gonna listen to? JID's great and all, but you need someone like, I don't know, Ski Mask.
You need to, yeah, you need to even it
Lil
out.
Pump. I mean, do you even see his cipher? In his freestyle, he's just holding cash to his face. Like, the real flex right there. You know he has money.
Oh my gosh, I'm not, you're baiting me right now. I'm not going down that path, man. I'm not going to do it. Basically, we're of two different perspectives, of course, which is fine. That's how the world operates.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to kind of open your eyes, I guess. And that's cool. You're doing the same thing for me, because I would never before have listened to like a Travis Scott album or anything.
Yeah.
And I got a few tracks into it, and I was like, okay. But like I said, it's all repetitive. It's all the same thing. So to me, it's very shallow, and there's not a lot of reason to go back to it unless I want to get pumped. Fair enough. But for the things that I really connect with, it's telling the story. It's connecting on like an emotional level. It's being like, I can completely relate because I've been through those exact same situations.
Yeah.
Or on a completely like other side of the coin, it's sick wordplay. It's replayability. It's things that you could go, oh my gosh, and you can decipher it, and you get into double entendres and triple entendres, and then you can get really deep into the wordplay and the flows. I don't know if you've ever seen Genius's like lyrical breakdowns, where they show the different cadences.
Yeah.
So, for example, like Kendrick on That Part remix, every first word rhymed throughout his entire verse. Every fifth word rhymed. That's the stuff that I really enjoy, and I think that goes under the radar a lot more these days because everybody is just so mindlessly like vibed out, and they're taking Xans, and like I think that's what drives me so crazy is like people are getting so wrapped up in like the party mentality.
Yeah.
When so much talent is out there, people are scraping by on lyrical talent and like great wordplay, and they're just being completely overlooked by the vibe and by the flex and, oh, look at me, I've got money. It's all flash and no substance. And it just, it can get to me.
Gummo by 69. It's kind of it just makes you feel good. I think it's more of a kind of trend right now. I think it will die out kind of soon.
It's got to.
But it's like, I don't know, I feel like our generation they don't really care what lyricism. They just want to hear
they just get hyped.
That gets them hyped. It's kind of what you want. And like most things are trends, and this will kind of die out, and I feel like you'll get lyricism again.
It all goes in circles.
Yeah, it's like dad clothes are in right now. But like,
what is that?
Like, what, you don't know, like you like wear a dad hat where it's just like this easy like side rim. You wear like a Hawaiian t-shirt, roll up your cuffs on the pants. That's what's in right now.
I'm not with it. Absolutely not with it. This is what's in now. Blue man group. Blue jeans, blue shirt.
Well, I mean, I don't go for the dad look, but like that's what's in, and it will die out just like every other phase. When you look at the 70s, disco was in, and that died out. So I feel like it is in right now, and I do like it, but it will die out. And I mean, I do like it, but I do like lyricism better. I mean, I love Kanye much more than I love Tekashi 69 or Slump God. But like, I don't know, it makes you feel good, and sometimes you just want to listen to that music.
I hear you. I get it.
X much better too.
Last take. What was your impression of the ciphers?
There's only one good one, obviously, and it was JID's.
Insane.
Everyone else is just kind of like.
See that right there. That's the gap that I'm talking about.
Because when they do production, like they don't need to say anything. You got all this, but like when they're doing cipher, like the beat's kind of low, so you get to hear what they're saying, and they have to think about it.
Slump cut the beat out in honor of your boy.
Yeah.
So it just was so apparent that this guy is so like schoolboy compared to Jid. And I know I hype Jid up a lot, but dude, if anybody watches that cipher,
that was a good cipher.
It was so good.
I mean, the other ciphers are just awful. But they don't really know lyricism, so I mean...
Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's where we're at. So, appreciate you coming in, obviously. Appreciate all the work that you've done as well. That's on a work-related level. And, stay tuned on this when you go off to college, show your friends. And obviously comment. You know, I'll always be open to chat with you.
Yeah.
Rock
Sure.
on, man.